Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off-play action on first down. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all...
There's a crease. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Samuel. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff for Peoples. There's some room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Makes the catch and he's free. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Got enough for the first. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start on the ground with Peoples. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Smith. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's a gift to Peoples. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Robinson.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Russell. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left side, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Running inside, it's Smith. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Now on the move. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They just barely get him stopped, and he almost cruised all the way to the dressing room. A little excitement here to wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Martin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. A designed run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Rides the option, he keeps it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it looking for a first. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play. Up with the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him deep. Goes high to pull it in. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got a little grass. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll run it. It's Smith. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. just a little off. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Third and short now from their own 48.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll go right back to him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way.
There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll run it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Calls his own number. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. The corners are walked up tight. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Martin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Maybe a crease. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gives it on the option. Going to try to make it to the end zone and put a little window dressing on this one. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.